So, I tried Final Fantasy XIV. Before all of my subscribers comment saying, "Oh Noble, where's Guild Wars 2?" I was already playing Final Fantasy before I asked you guys what other games you wanted me to cover here on the channel. So don't worry, Guild Wars 2 will be coming out in the next few weeks. But with that being said, let's jump into my new player thoughts on Final Fantasy XIV. Real quick though, for anyone new watching, I upload content primarily on the Elder Scrolls Online with other MMOs and news to supplement it. There's something here for everyone, so be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I also live stream twice a week, so be sure to watch me there. Right then guys, so let's talk about my beginning moments in Final Fantasy XIV. I really haven't played any of the other Final Fantasy games, so I'm going in completely blind here. When I watch other videos about this game, the main selling point is the story. Now I do like myself a good story, and I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I really don't care for the story so far in Final Fantasy. This is mainly because of the inconsistencies in voiced cutscenes and having to read all the story and quest steps. Now I know this is common for many Eastern MMOs and JRPGs, so I know a lot of people already enjoy this kind of storytelling. Personally for me though, I couldn't really immerse myself fully into the story because of how often it would go from a voiced cutscene and then having to sit there and see an NPC's mouth move and not have any words come out. It just felt a little awkward and not natural to me. But like I said, this game is massively successful, but story-wise, I just haven't been able to latch onto it. As of making this video, I am level 20 and I will be making a follow-up video after I hit level 30 because I'm excited to try the PvP in this game. The parts of the world that I've seen so far have truly been amazing to explore. Not only do they look amazing, but there's a nice vertical feel to some of the areas which adds a lot of depth to the game. The same goes for customization when it comes to your character when you start the game. I probably spent close to an hour making my character and I'm still not totally satisfied with it. I will say that I'm getting used to the art style. This is just my inexperience with manga and anime style games, but I'm learning to shed the "oh, everyone looks like an emo child" stigma that these games have. I'm not even playing on max graphics, so God only knows how much more beautiful this game looks. The combat system in Final Fantasy is your typical tab targeting system with a mix of action combat. To me, it feels like a hybrid split right between both. Other MMOs like Star Wars: The Old Republic have a refined tab targeting system, which I would prefer more because this one feels a little bit janky to me, but I'll probably get used to it over time. The global cooldown on abilities in the game make it hard to play on early levels. In fact, guys, the Elder Scrolls Online has a big problem with early combat when you're just starting out the game. But once you reach cap, you find that it works pretty nicely. I don't really like how long the GCD is, but I'll probably get used to it as I keep playing, but it's probably going to keep me from really getting into the game hardcore. Now there's one thing about this game that I absolutely cannot stand, and that's that certain activities are blocked behind completing the main scenario quest. In other MMOs, you can skip the story if you want to and just grind to max level, which if I'm being totally honest, isn't something I've ever done and doesn't sound like a good experience whatsoever, but at least I had the option to level however I wanted to, jump into endgame without needing to complete the main quest line, and I could just do whatever I want. And since I'm already not really into the storyline of the game, it feels like a chore just to progress myself in the game. It only works if you care about lore and story, but a lot of people who play this game really do care about that, so it works out for them. Piggybacking off of that, guys, I want to talk about PvP. Now, as I said earlier, I haven't reached level 30, so I don't have access to it yet, but I would have loved if I could have unlocked it around level 10. The Final Fantasy XIV community seems to not really care about PvP at all, which I guess is fine, but to me as a PvPer, when I play MMOs, I would like to have that be a little bit more of a focus. I understand that that's probably never going to happen in this game, and that's probably the main reason why I will probably, like I said, not play this game hardcore in the future. I'm not completely sure why MMO communities hate PvP with such a passion, but I know it can be toxic in there, so I can understand that. I just find it personally boring to hit the same raid boss over and over again, just on slightly different difficulties and similar mechanics, and I'm gonna get roasted in the comments for that, but feel free to disagree with my opinion. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy PvE though. I do love a good dungeon, and one of my favorite things to do in the Elder Scrolls Online is do dungeons, especially Stone Garden with the latest DLC. Before I get comments saying that I haven't played the game enough yet to really judge it, I fully intend to play to max level and experience the endgame. I can't fully judge the game without at least getting there. However, from a new player perspective, this is going to be a game that I take my time with, mainly because I don't like to be confined by the main scenario questline, and the lack of PvP options in this game is really disappointing. Please don't take that as me saying the game is bad, because we all know it's not. For the time that I've spent in it so far, I have, for the most part, have been having a really fun time playing, and I can see why this game appeals to so many people, and why it's a powerhouse in the MMO scene. However, for me being a PvPer mainly, it makes me hesitant to sink a ton of time into this game. But guys, those are my thoughts on Final Fantasy XIV, only having about 20 hours in or so. Let me know what you think of my opinions in the comments down below. What do you find about this game that you love? What don't you like about it? What are the other MMOs that you guys play? What do you like about those? I want to hear about all that in the comment section. Like I said, I'll be making another follow-up video after I get to level 30 to experience some of the PvP, so I'll be looking for that as well as an endgame video. But guys, that is all for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found it enjoyable, helpful, informative, don't forget guys, smash that like button so I can get the video out to as many MMO people as I possibly can. And if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. I upload videos weekly and stream twice a week. But with that guys, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching again. My name is Noble, and I will see you in the next one. Later.